So I tried to make this earlier. See the registration? Don't know if you've seen it. Hopefully it does. She's a police officer, by the way. Yeah, I've caught her on camera before. I might not have published it on my channel though. I might have published it somewhere else. Caught her. Clearly a police officer. Police officer or military, you know, you can just tell the type, especially once you've been, when you've been there, when you've been part of that. You can tell the ones. But that was who was driving that van anyway. Yeah, they kind of follow me around with those vans. If you notice the colour, they're the same colour that British Gas use. So obviously, you know, they like to use British Gas for the gas lighting aspect of the. It's always fun for them, isn't it, to include gas in words. That's why the place that they've put me to live just now has overlooks a gas storage tank. It must be one of the few left in the UK. I think I looked it up once, and it's not an in-use one. It's no longer used. But yeah, that's exactly the reason why I'm placed where I am, so that I overlook that big gas storage tank with the British Gas coloured vans that drive past, and you know. Anyway, it wasn't what we were going to talk about. That policewoman bitch with her dog van. I wanted to talk about a little bit about trusting, about who to trust, and you know, I think if you've been in this, if you've been targeted, or not just targeted, but I mean, I think all of us, when we start opening our eyes, everyone gets targeted for different reasons. You know, so if your eyes are open to what's going on in the world, then you're probably targeted, whether you realise it or not. Some more so than others, you know, and I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that. So, what was I going to say? There was just a big bang in the background, and it's gonna put me off. I get put off very easily. You can tell. It's great for them, you know, that I'm put off very easily. Oh, look at this. Strategically placed. Yeah, so who you can trust? Well, nobody. That's the honest answer, nobody. I think if you've been at this for any length of time, then you'll know by now that the only person that you can trust is really yourself. And that becomes more and more apparent as time goes on, you know. If you are targeted, if you're, you know, being gang stalked, I hate that fucking word. I hate that phrase, gang stalked, or word gang stalked. I hate it. It doesn't really sum up what's happening, you know. It sounds too, I don't know, it sounds a bit thuggy, doesn't it? I don't like it anyway. I don't know why I don't like it, but I just don't like it. But anyway, if you are, you probably have gone back over your life, like I did, and done an inventory, if you like, of every single person that you've ever met in your life, any person that you've had a relationship with, whether it's family or friends or, you know, romantic relationship. You've probably gone over your life and questioned what every one of those relationships was. Look at this little bird. Oh. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but it's very unusual. I've never seen one like that before. My granddad was a great bird watcher. It's really nice. I'll have to look that up. Probably a fucking spy bird. That's what it is. Spy birds finding worms. Yeah. Anyway, we'll look at the birds, but we're not gonna think too much about the bird. You've probably gone over your life and questioned every single relationship that you've had and formed an opinion about whether they were real or not, in the kind of sense of who is real, who is in your life. as I've done. I think all of us have done that. If you've got any sense, you'll probably have done that, questioned everything, start questioning everything. And I'm come to the conclusion that the majority, if not all, it depends what day of the week we're on, how depressive I'm feeling, but the majority of those relationships were manufactured, and not for good reasons. I think the majority of them were manufactured for bad reasons. The opposite of good. I was trying to think of a more bad word, but I can't think of one. Yeah, you'll probably come to that realisation. And so it hardly should be surprising to anyone that as soon as you find out that targeting is a thing, or truth, if you're trying to find the truth, or whatever community it is that you find yourself a part of, it should come as no surprise to you that there will also be relationships online that are going to be manufactured. That shouldn't come as any surprise to anybody, so this video is kind of about just, keep your wits about you, really, and take everything that everyone says with a pinch of salt, because some of these people haven't been put in your life for good reasons. They're here to, everything that you do online is being monitored by these people, and whether these people are the police, the army, the government, whatever the they is. I don't know what the they is. The Jesuits, or I don't know. I'm stumped when it comes to that. I don't have the answers when it comes to that. Hopefully someone will have come to a conclusion one day. I don't. Well, these people control everything. They're controlling everything you see. So it's hardly going to come as a surprise to you that some of the people who reach out to you online, make contact with you, are going to be part of the same manipulation process that's been present throughout your whole life. That shouldn't be surprising, so just keep your wits about you. Like I said, every time I go out the house, I get absolutely mobbed by cars, by people surrounded, trying to intimidate me, try to put fear into me. That's what it is. They don't want me leaving the house, and they don't want me leaving the house for several reasons. One of them, of course, is that by me going out walking, it's good for me, it's healthy, I enjoy it, it keeps my spirits up, it keeps me active, and strong, and it's good for me mental health wise and physical health wise. They also don't like it, so they don't want my spirits to be lifted. They want me to be down. They want me to be sat in the house drinking or eating or smoking. That's what they want me doing, and they want me in the house online. They want me online so they can just sit at their computers and monitor everything that it is that I'm doing from a comfy chair themselves. They don't want to, it costs them money. It's resources, isn't it? When I go out the house, when I leave the house, it's resources to them. They're having to use people, they're having to pay people to surround me. And that's, whoever it is that's paying them, that's got to be a fucking pain in the arse for them, isn't it? I shouldn't be swearing in a graveyard, should I? I'm quite conscious of that. Sorry, God, Father, forgive me. It's resources, it's costing them money, so, it's far easier for them if I just stay in and I'm online all day searching for things, and then they can monitor what it is that I'm searching for. They're in total control of that also. So, but I do, anyway, I go out for walks every single day, anyway, because, like I've said before, it takes all my strength to get up and go out. It's not pleasant for me to be surrounded, to be swarmed by these fucks. It's not a pleasant experience at all, but I know that it's beneficial for me, and I also know that they dislike me doing it, so it makes me doubly sure that I'm going to do it, because I'm a pig-headed bastard, and anything that they don't like me doing, I'll be sure to do twice as much, because that's just the way that I am. I'm stubborn as anything. So obviously it's costing them money. They're using resources to surround me, to mob me. So it's much easier for them to do it online, isn't it? If they can surround me by these clowns online, and they can pretend that they're, helpful to me, and they pretend that they're friends to me, and they're giving me information, and, we're all in the same boat, we are going through the exact same thing as you are, and then they can put the fear of God into me through them. You need to listen to these people's language. It's been 3 years since my target went over. I'm still alive, well, as far as I know, as far as any of us know whether we're alive really or not. They haven't murdered me yet, but some of the language that these people use is to put you in fear state. That's all it is. So you don't leave the house. They don't want you. to go out. They don't want you walking. It's costing them money if I go out for them to surround me. The easiest way for them to get to me is online, is by people online. And they'll know your habits because they're monitoring everything you do online. So they'll know that I go in, if I watch a video, I read the comments, and then I'll click on people's channels, if they look like they have a channel, and then I'll maybe click on one of their videos and I'll read those comments. So it's very easy to leave like a little trail of Easter eggs, if you like, around, of comments of fear. Trying to make you feel scared, trying to make you feel scared about your current situation, trying to make you feel scared of where you are, trying to make you feel scared that you need people around you because you're very vulnerable on your own, etc., etc. That's all that is. And like I say, it's been 3 years for me. I'm not dead yet. Also, I kind of want to touch on quickly. Is dreaming. These people, everything's monitored, but your dreams are also monitored. Your dreams are manufactured. Whether you want to believe that or not, I don't care. I'm telling you, it's true. My dreams are manufactured, and although I avoid people in real life, in real time, I don't speak to anyone. I don't give any information away to anybody. And some people, I'll be in contact with, but I'm really, really careful with what I say. Yeah, I'll leave that there. But in real life, I don't communicate with anybody. I don't, and they know this. But the way they can get to me is my dreams. So they'll manufacture dreams. And I had one recently, is with someone I know, and they were asking me. I found it very odd. It's only these dreams don't seem realistic. I remember them too much. These people are manufacturing your whole life, remember? So the dreams just don't seem right. They seem like a kind of set up, It's really difficult to understand, but if the same thing's happening to you, you'll know exactly what I mean. So I had a dream about a member of my family, and then they asked me, "What are your plans still the same from last time I'd spoke to them?" And I told them that yes, they were. That's these people. That's not the member of my family asking that. That's these people. And they're monitoring, because I'm not going to tell these fucks anything in real life. So they monitor my dreams, and they send people that I know, people that are familiar to me. And they've got complete control of me in my dreams. They know in real life I won't communicate. But I'm unable at the minute to control myself in my dreams. And I speak to people, and it's something that I'm going to have to learn to get a grip on, because it's useful to these that I do communicate with them in my dreams. But they said, are your plans still the same as when I last spoke to you? And I said, yes, they are. And then in comments online and in replies to other people's comments, the thing that my plans were gets mentioned. So I know that this is manufactured, I know that my dreams they're monitoring them, and they're manufacturing them, and they're putting people in them so that I will tell these people things, because they know that I won't in real life. So just be really, really careful, Try and learn how to trust your gut. Try and have a bit of intuition about you, and try and learn how to really, really trust your gut. I had a gut feeling about someone a while ago, and I listened to it. It was there, I knew it was there, but I dismissed it. And then it's only recently, within the past, I don't know, week or so, that someone else, I was guided to look at something someone else had written. That's very unclear, isn't it? But I can't be any clearer than that. And it led me back to the red flag that I had about this person originally. So, your gut's there for a reason. Your intuition is there for a reason. You need to learn to trust it, and really, really listen to it when it tells you things. Even about people online, even about that, because that's the easiest way for these fuckers to get to you, is online. When you've cut yourself off from all the people in real life. No, this is their option now, that and your dreams. So just be really careful, be really careful. And I'm thinking of you, all genuine people out there, I'm thinking of you. Lots of love. God bless.